There are 4 types of management bias that you can look for in your organization. The first one is optimism bias, and that's where you feel like everything's eventually going to work itself out, but you've crossed the line into unreasonable optimism. The good news is that the organization recognizes that certain challenges exist, and the business may have even implemented improvements to overcome those challenges. But if the challenges persist and you think that it's just got to take more time, then you have to question yourself. I would say that if you've made improvements without results for more than 6 to 12 months, it really depends on what typical lead times are within your organization, then you've crossed the line into what is unreasonable optimism. Number 2 is confirmation bias, and that's where some kind of prejudicial notion exists and is driving decisions. It's okay if that prejudicial notion is correct, but if it's not correct, then you've got a problem. And this is something that happens a lot with experienced managers. They have so much experience that sometimes it's almost like they know too much, or they know just enough to be dangerous. It's very common for managers that have significant experience, but it's been confined to maybe one company or one industry or one set of circumstances where this is the way it's always been, and they rest on that as bedrock when there's a whole new world of opportunity that they haven't considered. Number 3 is affinity bias. That's where you have a group of people that are like-minded. And that happens a lot in management teams where the CEO will come out with a proposition and put it out for review, and everyone just kind of tends to agree with it. Either, it could be for any number of reasons, but, it could be they don't want to rock the boat or it sounds good. You never quite know if objectively it's good or not if that kind of bias exists. The 4th one is conformity bias. And that's kind of a blind allegiance to an idea or a way of doing work. And usually the way we express it is, that's the way we've always done it. So there's conformity. Now, a lot of this is hard to self-diagnose, which is why it's helpful to get someone from the outside who's independent to do an assessment of your operating practices.